Hello dearest friends of AFCAT. Welcome to the MKC. MKC brings to you a designed model paper for the upcoming AFCAT examinations. As you all know that AFCAT examination paper contains 100 questions categorizing into 4 categories. One of them is general awareness. So get ready for a model paper specifically designed for you because it can help you to revise some important topics with a very less period of time. So come to the first question. First question is, which among the following historians had not come to India with Sikandar? And it's talking about the name of historians which did not come with Sikandar when he invaded India. So 3 historians were with the Sikandar. Nearchus, he was the navy chief. Anacletus, another fellow of Sikandar. Aristobulus, another commander of chief. But the Herodotus was quite before lived to the Sikandar. So that's why the Herodotus is the correct answer, because Herodotus was not accompanied with the Sikandar. Sikandar, that is the Alexander. Okay? So Alexander invaded India specifically in 326 BC. So 326 BC, it was the Sikandar invasion or the Alexander invasion over the India when he fought the Battle of Vitasta or the Battle of Hydaspes. So keep remembering these facts. I am using the spoken English just because the medium of AFCAT examination is only English language. Now come to the second question. Second question is about what? Second question talks about the Ashtadhyaya of Panini, the Mahabhashya Patanjali, and the Kashika Vritti of Jayaditya deal with. And these are some textbooks which the question is talking about what is the main content under these books. The main content of Ashtadhyaya Panini, the Mahabhashya Patanjali, the Kashika Vritti of Jayaditya is, and these books deals with which principles, which subject principle? It's the actual answer is the principle of grammar. Principle of grammar is the answer, because all these books, all these texts deals with the principle of grammar. Specifically, the Ashtadhyaya of Panini is quite famous during the ancient India. Okay? And it has been asked many a times in the question paper. So now come to the question number 3. Which of the following pair is not correctly matched? Here some names of cities have been given, and names are present name and the ancient name, and you will have to find what is incorrect, because question is asking about not correctly matched. The first option is Bhelisa, Vidisha, Kanekunja, Kanpur, Pratishthan, Pathan, Sthaneshwar, Thaneshwar. So actually, in fact, these are the ancient names and these are the modern names. So which name is not correctly matched? Bhelisha, Vidisha is correctly matched because it lies in the MP. Vidisha in MP. Kanekunj is not correctly matched because the Kanekunj was the old name of Kannauj. So that's why it should be the answer, because the question is asking about not correctly matched. Pratishthan, Pathan, Andhra Pradesh, it lies in the Andhra Pradesh, while the Sthaneshwar lies in the Haryana. Now come to the next question, but before we move ahead, there is a little bit information for you. सेना में सर्वाधिक सिलेक्शन देने वाला संस्थान मेजर कल्सी क्लासेस, और अभी जब मैं इसको रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ तो एनडीए का अभी रिटन एनडीए 2 2023 का रिटन एग्जाम का रिजल्ट भी आया है, एंड मेजर कल्सी हैज प्रूव्ड इटसेल्फ अगेन एंड अगेन that we are the best and premium institute across the India in terms of defense examinations. Okay, so AFCAT फर्स्ट 2024 के लिए हमारे पास ऑफलाइन कोर्सेज आर आल्सो अवेलेबल, ऑनलाइन तो है ही, ऑफलाइन भी है, एंड द फीस हैज बीन रिड्यूस्ड फ्रॉम 50,000 to 30,000 and it is quite cheap. If you see across the India, the no fees structure of any institute will go below that 30,000. 30,000 ये 30,000 रुपए 50,000 की तुलना में घटा करके किए गए हैं, ताकि आफ्टर पैंडेमिक, कोविड-19 पैंडेमिक के बाद जो कुछ इकोनॉमिक हार्डशिप्स हम झेल रहे हैं, आर्थिक कठिनाइयां जो हमको आ रही हैं, उनसे हम डील कर सकें। ठीक, तो आपके भविष्य को देखते हुए हमने इस फीस को काफ़ी कम किया है। और हाँ, वन मोर थिंग, वी हैव लिमिटेड टाइम ऑफर एंड लिमिटेड सीट्स आल्सो, है ना, इट्स नॉट जोकिंग। What are the features of our courses which will be available to you during the offline classes? Written, it will be prepared. SSB interview and AFSB, you will be pragmatic for that. Physical sessions, they are also available. Study material, spoken English, doubt counter. All these features can be availed by you if you visit the MKC just with the 30,000. And if you are not interested in the fees, but you should come once to the MKC and know how the examination preparation is being done. Okay, now come to the question number 4. Which of the following were important items of export by India to the Roman Empire? And what were the matters or goods which were being exported during ancient India to the Roman Empire? So it is talking about the trade between India and Roman Empire. So what were the goods which were being traded from the India to the Rome? Option is Indian Muslim, cutlery items, leather, all of these. Indian Muslim मतलब मसाला, ठीक। So all these items were included in the export of India. Okay, so that's why the answer should be all of these. Now come to the next question. Prime Minister, Union Cabinet Minister, Chief Minister and his state level ministers, all are the members of. These are the some designations which have been given your questions, and you are asked about to choose which of the following include all these designations in organic whole. Okay, the question is about, options are given. What options are given? Planning Commission is such body which contains all these members. National Development Council, District Council or State Cabinet. And which one of these following organizations contains all these as members? Okay, so this is the National Development Council, which deals with the developmental issues of the India, and it includes Prime Minister as the chairperson, the Union Cabinet Minister as the members, Chief Minister as the members, and his state level ministers also as the member. So the Prime Minister is the chairman of National Development Council, and National Development Council include all these which are aforementioned in the questions. National Development Council was constituted on 6th August of 1952. So note down it and make sure that you should not forget it. Now come to the question number 6. Question number 6 is about Fayan visited India during the reign of, and you have to tell the name of king, you have to tell the name of emperor, during which reign, during whose reign Fayan visited. Fayan, a Chinese traveler during the ancient India. ठीक, कौन था? It was the Chandragupta Dutiya, a Gupta emperor, a Gupta king, during whose reign Fayan, a Chinese traveler, visited India, and Fayan has given an elaborated description of Buddhism, how Buddhism got developed in India. Okay, and he had taken various scriptures related to Buddhism from India to the China. Now come to the question number 7. During whose tenure as the Viceroy of India were the great martyrs भगत सिंह, सुखदेव एंड राजगुरु hanged? यानी किस वायसराय के कार्यकाल में इन सभी को फांसी दी गई थी, इन महान शहीदों को? ऑप्शन इज लॉर्ड कर्जन, ऑप्शन बी लॉर्ड इरविन, ऑप्शन सी लॉर्ड मिंटो एंड ऑप्शन डी लॉर्ड चेम्सफोर्ड. So the correct answer is Lord Irwin. It was the reign of Irwin when these three great martyrs were hanged. Okay, on the date of 23rd March 1931. It was the date when all these great martyrs were hanged. Okay, so the answer is Lord Irwin. Lord Irwin was requested by Gandhi to pardon this capital punishment, but Lord Irwin declined the proposal of Mahatma Gandhi. But some people still believe that Mahatma Gandhi did not make any effort to save or to protect the life of these great martyrs, but it is not correct. Okay, so now come to the question number 8. Who was the Governor General of India during the Sepoy Mutiny? Sepoy Mutiny simply means the revolt of 1857. It may be that you may be asked about the Sepoy Mutiny was occurred in. The revolt of 1857 is also referred to as the Sepoy Mutiny. That's why the question has been asked. So during whose reign the Sepoy Mutiny occurred or taken place? Option A Lord Dalhousie, Lord Harding, Lord Canning, Lord Lytton. तो कौन सा होना चाहिए इनमें से? It is the correct answer should be the Lord Canning, because it was the reign of Lord Canning which witnessed this great freedom struggle of India, and sometimes it is regarded as the first independence struggle of India, which was started especially by the Sepoy. That's why sometimes it has been labeled as the British historians as the Sepoy Mutiny, and it was being undermined. It was being undermined because they were labeling as the Sepoy, they were labeling the revolt of 1857 as Sepoy Mutiny because they wanted to indicate that there is no unrest in India among the common people. It was just some just some Sepoy who were resented with the company rule. So that's why it's the black spot over the British historian, because they are saying about this revolt of 1857 as Sepoy Mutiny. So Lord Canning is the correct answer, while the British Prime Minister was Lord Palmerston. Lord Palmerston was the British Prime Minister at that time, while the Queen of Britain was Victoria. So these two another facts will be in your mind also. Okay, Queen Victoria. Canning, Viceroy, Governor General, Viceroy. Lord Palmerston, Prime Minister. Queen Victoria. Okay, now come to the next question. Question number 9. Which kind of missile is BrahMos? BrahMos is oftenly can be seen in the news because BrahMos is a very sophisticated missile and has been equipped with ultra edge or cutting edge technologies. Recently, India has started to export BrahMos missile like to the Vietnam. Okay, so the BrahMos missile has been asked in the questions. And what is the nature of BrahMos missile? So the nature of BrahMos missile is supersonic. It means it travels or it attacks with a speed more than the sound. Okay. The cruise missile means it does not take the projectile motion. Cruise missiles travel horizontally. Suppose point A and point B are given to you, and if you travel in that direction, it means the horizontal to the earth crust or the earth surface. It is the cruise motion or the cruise missile. But whenever you take the projectile motion, it will become as the ballistic missile. Okay. So the BrahMos is supersonic. That means जो मैक स्पीड है इसकी, जो मिसाइलों की जो स्पीड है वो मैक में मेजर की जाती है. मैक, ठीक है, मैक. तो ये मैक होती है ऑलमोस्ट 2 to 5 मैक के आसपास होता है. सुपरसोनिक. Sonic represents something related to the sound speed. Okay, sound speed. So it travels faster than sound. Supersonic cruise missile. Okay, so answer should be the supersonic cruise missile. Now come to the question number 10. Which among the following is not a gallantry award? यानी कौन सा वीरता पुरस्कार नहीं है? गैलेंट्री अवार्ड के बारे में पूछा गया है, कौन सा नहीं है? ऑप्शन ए अशोक चक्र, बी अर्जुन अवार्ड, सी परमवीर चक्र, डी शौर्य चक्र. Which one of these is not a gallantry award? Okay, कौन वीरता पुरस्कार नहीं है? तो इसमें आंसर क्या होना चाहिए? अर्जुन अवार्ड, क्योंकि अर्जुन अवार्ड कहाँ दिया जाता है? गेम्स में दिया जाता है ना, खेलों के लिए दिया जाता है अर्जुन अवार्ड. Rest of all are gallantry award. Now come to the question number 11. The Constitution of India was promulgated on January 26, 1950 because, and it is being asked about the commencement of Indian Constitution. Why did it get implemented on 26 January 1950? While it has been prepared earlierly on 26 November of 1949. So why 2 months were taken extra? 2 months extra क्यों लिए गए थे? तो ये पूछा गया है आपसे कि जब बन गया था 1949 में 26 नवंबर ऑफ 1949, तब फिर इसको 1950 में क्यों अप्लाई किया गया? ठीक, these are the options. This day was being celebrated as the Independence Day since 1930. It should be the correct answer because the day of 26 January was declared as Independence Day in the 1930 on the 2nd January of 1930, because on the 2nd January of 1930 it was declared that the 26th January upcoming in the future and across the years which are on the way will be celebrated as the Independence Day. Why? I think the example of USA was taken because the USA before getting independence from the Britishers, had declared its own Independence Day on 4th July, and on the same day they got it. So that's why this example was, I think, had been borrowed from the USA. Okay, so the answer is this day was being celebrated as the Independence Day since 1930. Now there is a crucial information for you. If you are preparing for AFCAT, definitely if you are watching this video, it means you are preparing for the AFCAT examinations, and if you are unable to come physically to join the MKC, and we have another option for you. What is? That is online course, okay, which is being provided at rate of ₹2499. It means only 2499 rupees will be cost to you. बहुत कम कीमत है. इतनी कम कीमत पर आपको इतने प्रीमियर इंस्टीट्यूट में अगर आपको ऑनलाइन कोर्स अवेलेबल होते हैं, सो एक बार ट्रस्ट ओवर अस, एक बार भरोसा कीजिए. और हाँ, आपको जो बेनिफिट्स मिलने वाले हैं इसमें वो कौन से हैं? डेली लाइव क्लासेस अवेलेबल हैं, and if you miss the live classes you will get the benefit of recorded lectures, and after that you will get the notes PDF what has been taught you in the class, and you can attempt the online test, and if you have any doubt regarding the subject matter you can attend the doubt session which are held continuously not only over the app but also through YouTube channels. Okay, now come to the next question. Question number 12. Oldest mountain range in India. The answer should be the Aravalli, because Aravalli is related to the Precambrian age, and Precambrian age represent the oldest age in the earth history. That's why the Aravalli, it is the also oldest folded mountain. Oldest folded mountain, not only of India but also of world. It may be surprising to you that the Aravalli of India is the oldest mountain, not only of India but of the world. Okay. Now question number 13. Come to the question number 13. What was it about? Ozone layer located in which layer? Ozone layer किस layer में located है? There are 5 layers of our atmosphere. So in which layer of these 5 atmospheric layer ozone is situated? Okay, ozone is located and ozone is concentrated. So the option is stratosphere, troposphere, mesosphere, atmosphere. So the correct answer should be the second one from the Earth's surface, because the stratosphere is the layer which forms ozone layer in itself. Okay, because stratosphere contains ozone layer and ozone protect us from the UV rays of the sun. So that's why sometimes ozone layer is also called as the umbrella of the earth, which protect from the very harmful UV radiation, okay, ultraviolet radiation. Stratosphere, while the troposphere is the lowermost layer of the atmosphere. Now come to the next question. Question number 14. I want to tell you something, that we are not discussing much about the explanations, just because we are focusing on the questions, and so you could gauge your preparation level. Gauge means to measure. Okay, now come to the question number 14. Question number 14 is about fundamental rights are enshrined in the Constitution of India. In which part? In which part of the Constitution of India fundamental rights are stipulated? तो fundamental rights किस में दिए गए, किस part में? Because there are 22 parts of the Indian Constitution. In the Indian Constitution there are 22 parts. And in which part? That the answer should be the part 3, because part 3 ranging from article 12 to 35 contains the description of fundamental rights which can't be violated. If are violated your fundamental rights, you can get remedies under article 32 through the Supreme Court procedure. Okay. Now come to the next question, question number 15. With which among the following sports the C.K. Naidu Trophy is associated? If you are a cricket lover, you may know the answer. Okay, so the answer is cricket lover. C.K. Naidu Trophy is awarded in the cricket. Question number 16. Where is the Indian Military Academy is located? Quite famous IMA. कहाँ है IMA? तो आपसे पूछा गया है कि IMA कहाँ है, तो IMA कहाँ है? तो आंसर शुड बी देहरादून, because Indian Military Academy, everyone wants, every youth of India want to join the IMA, and it is located in Dehradun, the capital of Uttarakhand, the land of God and the land of beauty, Uttarakhand. Everyone want to visit the Uttarakhand. Na? Fundamental rights of Constitution is taken from which country? There is another question from the fundamental rights. Now the question is about the source country of the fundamental rights India has taken from. तो source country क्या है जहाँ से भारत ने लिया है fundamental rights को? तो आंसर क्या होगा? Answer is USA, United States of America is the main source of India's fundamental rights inspiration. यानी भारत में जो fundamental rights लिए गए हैं, इनकी प्रेरणा ली गई है, वो कहाँ से ली गई है? यूएसए से. Now come to the question number 18. तो question number 18 dealing is the first woman speaker of Lok Sabha. Who was the first woman speaker of Lok Sabha? So tell the answer. Okay, you can't tell because it is the recorded. So that's why question number 18. Option are given: Zoe Adeline Bumford. Who is that? Violet Harialwa, Meera Kumar, Sumitra Mahajan. Okay, so the answer should be the Meera Kumar. While the Sumitra Mahajan is the second woman Lok Sabha speaker. Second woman Lok Sabha speaker. Okay, and it is the first speaker. First speaker in terms of first woman speaker. Kaun? Meera Kumar. While the Sumitra Mahajan is the second woman speaker. Okay, come to the next question. But before moving ahead, there is a information for you. It is about our study material, because we want to help you in fact. In de facto manner, we want to help you with our all means we have. You can join us physically, you can join us online, you can join us offline. Physically means offline. You can join us online. if you are not there, you can purchase or avail the benefit of these MKC publication books, which are designed with the requirements of examinations. It is not just a stuff of study material. It's not a just of stuff of study material, because it could act as weapon for the cracking of examination. So avail these weapons for your cracking examination. Okay. Now, and there is another information for you. You can avail these books on 25% discount, and even with the free home delivery. Where does it happen? कहाँ होता भाई? आज के ज़माने में तो कहीं नहीं होता. जल्दी फटाफट लॉग इन कीजिए www.majorkalshiclasses.com. फटाफट से इनको अवेल कर सकते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 19 हुआ था फाउंडर ऑफ आगरा. ओह, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन. फाउंडर ऑफ आगरा के बारे में पूछा गया है. विच होम्स द ताजमहल. ओके, जो ताजमहल है जहाँ पर. ऑप्शन ए सिकंदर लोदी, ऑप्शन बी इब्राहिम लोदी, ऑप्शन सी बहलोल लोदी, ऑप्शन डी इल्तुतमिश. So the correct option should be, what is the correct option? Sikandar Lodi. It was the year of 1954. Sorry. It was the year of 1504 when Sikandar Lodi laid the foundation of Agra, and after that, Agra court developed itself as the political and architectural center across the India, because the most famous monument of India, that is Taj Mahal, is located in Agra itself. Okay. Now come to the next question. What is the next question? The next question is about the which day celebrated the United Nations Day. आपसे पूछ रहा है कि United Nations Day कब celebrate किया जाता है. The United Nations Day is celebrated on that day on which it was established. So on which date the United Nations was established? If you know about it, you can take the answer. So the answer should be 24 October of 1945, and United Nations is headquartered in New York. इसका headquarter कहाँ है? वो है New York में. Okay? Good. Now come to the question number 21. Which Indian has been named as the new CEO of Twitter in 2021? कौन है ट्विटर का CEO? फिलहाल नाम चेंज कर दिया गया है ट्विटर का. ट्विटर का नाम क्या चेंज कर दिया गया है? ट्विटर has been rechristened as X. Okay, rechristened means renaming. The question is answer option are George Kurian, C. Santanu Narayan, D. Arvind Krishna, D. Parag Agrawal. So the correct answer with your information is Parag Agrawal, because the Parag Agrawal has been appointed as the CEO of X erstwhile Twitter. Okay. चलिए, another beneficial program for you. I have earlier told you that we are using all the weapons we have to help you. We are using all the means and resources we have for your help. So that's why we conduct online test series, and you can avail them from the MKC Learning website and the MKC Learning app platform. So must visit, and it start with very lowest price. Very lowest. It is only 199. That is 200 minus 1 rupees. It is available only in few rupees. It is few in terms of giving the huge amount of inflation. Okay. So इन्फ्लेशन को देखते हुए तो ये महंगाई में कुछ भी नहीं. आप 1 किलो तेल नहीं लेके आ सकते भाई 199 में. आपको टेस्ट मिल जा रहा है. चलिए ठीक है. अगर किसी का छोड़ो फिर जाने दो. क्वेश्चन नंबर 22. ऑपरेशन देवी शक्ति एंड ऑपरेशन conducted by the Indian government is related with which country? किस कंट्री के साथ जुड़ा हुआ है? Because Indian government has made efforts to evacuate Indians stranded in that country. So the stranded Indians were evacuated through the Operation Devi Shakti, and it was conducted for the stranded Indians in Afghanistan during the तालिबान गवर्नमेंट इस्टेब्लिशमेंट। ओके, जब तालिबान गवर्नमेंट को इस्टेब्लिश किया गया था अफगानिस्तान में, तब ये ऑपरेशन देवी शक्ति स्टार्ट हुआ था। नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 23, क्वेश्चन नंबर 23, व्हिच अमंग द फॉलोइंग स्टेट डज नॉट हैव अ बाइकैमरल लेजिस्लेचर? बाइकैमरल लेजिस्लेचर मींस a state has both legislative assembly and the legislative council, and if both these bodies are maintained by a state, it can be called as the bicameral legislature state. Okay, so which one of the following is not a bicameral legislature state? So bicameral legislature state is not West Bengal, because Maharashtra, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana along with UP have bicameral legislature, because all these states named earlierly, all these states have both legislative assembly and the legislative council also. Okay, so the answer here should be the West Bengal. Question number 24 and 25 we will see simultaneously. One is the International Human Rights Day observed. Now think about it. Question number 25, the center for the second round table conference in London was. The venue about the second round table conference has been asked. What is the venue? Question number 24 about the International Human Rights Day. International Human Rights Day, while the question number 25 is dealing with the second round table conference place where it taken. Okay, the question is, question has been told you, the option are these, but the correct option is 10th December. 10th of December is celebrated as the Human Rights Day, International Human Rights Day, when on that day the awareness about the human rights is spreaded across the world. The question number 25 is dealing with the second round table conference, and it's not about the second round table conference, it is about all three round table conference which were held in 1930, 1931, 1932. All were organized at St. James Palace. कहाँ पर? जेम्स पैलेस पर हुई थी, तीनों की तीनों। तो सेकंड का तो मामला ही छोड़ दीजिए, कोई भी हो, इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। सेंट जेम्स पैलेस, ओके, लंदन में सेंट जेम्स पैलेस था, यहाँ पर ये तीनों के तीनों राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस आयोजित की गई थी। ठीक, so it was the full explanation, full discussion of model question paper for the AFCAT examination, although it has been coupled with explanation with less, but I have tried to provide some critical or crucial information which is required to maintain in your mind for cracking the examinations. Okay, best of luck. I hope that you have enjoyed the video. We will come very soon. Thank you.